Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ryan the Lion Video Games with me, Ryan the Lion, and welcome to The Roar. Today we are doing a review of The Witcher 3, the DLC, which came out way back in October of 2015. I only had a chance to play it just recently, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. That DLC is called Hearts of Stone. Now, this is a 10-hour long DLC. Now, this is 10 hours if you actually spend enough time in it and explore and do side quests and stuff like that. A lot of people are saying, you know, roughly if you were just to do the main quest of this DLC, you're probably looking at only maybe about 6 hours, if that. But nonetheless, this is only £7.99 on the PlayStation Network. Now, for me, I think that's terrific value for money. Even if it is, you know, 5 hours long, if you just want to go full steam ahead with the main quest, then I think £7.99 is a pretty, that's a pretty goddamn good deal right there. Because if you consider a lot of DLC that comes out can be £15.99, even £20.99. You know, I've seen high prices. If you look at the season pass for certain games, it can be almost £40. When this is only £7.99 and you are still getting a good 5 hours out of DLC, and if you fully explore it, you know, you're getting at least about 10 hours. They've also promised in the next DLC, Blood and Wine, which is going to be happening later on this year. Well, I don't think it's later on, I think it's round about April or May time. That's going to be the final expansion part from the Witcher series, and apparently, you know, that's going to be about 20 hours long. So, you know, you cannot argue with stuff like that. That is complete fan service from CG Projekt Red. And not only that, they've gave you good content. It's not just all higgledy-piggledy, it's not just all jumped together and, you know, kind of thrown in. All of this DLC is worth it and makes sense. The story makes sense, there's a good plot to it, you know, a couple of twists here and there which make it interesting. It's engrossing, so you know you're intrigued by it. You still get pulled in by that storytelling that CG Projekt Red do so well. Not only that, we have returning characters from previous series. So I've not played Witcher 1 or 2, but obviously I completed Witcher 3, and I mean I done all the side quests and side missions, Witcher contracts. I tried to do everything I possibly could, so I got a good 90 hours plus out of the main game without a shadow of a doubt, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was an absolutely superb game, and this definitely doesn't disappoint, because old characters return. The characters from Witcher 3 really aren't involved heavily in it. They aren't really, you know, you haven't got Yennefer, you haven't got Triss, so that was probably my only letdown, because I was kind of hoping that maybe Ciri would be in the game, or maybe Yennefer, you know, like an old character, but, you know, relatively recent. But there are still old characters in there that play a part in the plot, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a fantastic plot, a really good storyline, and I've got no qualms with how good it was, and, you know, it made sense. And it was intriguing enough, there wasn't any low points or boring points, so I did really enjoy the story. The graphical design is as good as ever, it just looks as hot as ever as it was on the actual main game of The Witcher. The DLC does not disappoint in graphical design, characters design, everything is spot on. If anything, it might be a little bit better because there isn't so many glitches. There's still 1 or 2 glitches here or there, but certainly not as bad as the main game. And this was tremendous work by CG Projekt Red, and to implement that onto a games console, you know, to go from PC to implement a Witcher game onto a PS4, that's incredible. That is really well done. I think that's, you know, they've done a great job of that, and it certainly hasn't disappointed. The graphic design's great, character design's great, the storyline's great. Going to the gameplay is pretty much similar, you know, there isn't anything different. There's a few boss battles in there that are a little bit different, which I found quite interesting and I did really enjoy. So you've got them to look forward to if you haven't had a chance to play this DLC yet. I do suggest that you do try this out because it is superb DLC. And value for money, even if you didn't enjoy it, come on, it's £8. £8, you know, you can get lunch, you know, you can get a McDonald's for £8. So, you know, instead of spending it on that McDonald's, buy this DLC. I'm just joking. but it's great value for money, and it's really good content. So The Witcher 3 for me did not disappoint. Let's look at the main points of this DLC. The DLC was long, value for money. The character design is great. The characters are just looking as interesting as ever, even new characters that come into it, and obviously old characters from previous Witcher games. The storyline did not disappoint. You know, it was just every bit as good as the main questline of The Witcher 3, and just very intriguing. Boss battles are pretty intriguing. They twisted it up, made them a little bit different, made them a little bit more you know, there was variables. That's what I want to look for. I was stuck for a word there, but I would say, you know, there's a lot of variety about these boss battles. They're not just hack and slash, kill, button tap, button mash. You know, you have to really think about your boss battles in this one. So I did really enjoy the boss battles as well. So thank you so much for watching this review. If you've enjoyed this review, or if there's anything that you felt I maybe missed out, or you know, I could have put a little bit extra thought into, then please let me know by leaving a comment below, and I will get back to you guys. If you've enjoyed the video, then hit the all important like button, and for all the gaming updates on The Witcher 3 and the DLC of Blood and Wine, which is going to be in the first quarter of 2016, then please subscribe today. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and please take care.